Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a proper pin curl set with the right kind of sectioning and all that other good stuff. So you're going to need your curling iron, mousse to put in before it is dry, and then you're going to need a flexible hold hairspray. Okay, so how I have sectioned here is just, I found the place on her eyebrows, and then I just sectioned all the way down the back. And that leaves me with this kind of mohawk section here in the front. And that just allows you to pick up an even amount of hair and keep rolling it back. In this, I'm going to be using her bangs, just because when you use the bangs, it kind of gives an interesting look when it falls. But other than that, it is pretty simple. You just roll, spray, and pin. So I'm going to go in with the first section, making sure to get all these pieces around here. And then you always want to make sure that your sectioning is clean. So every time I'm going to be pulling up with a rat tail comb, so that my sections are even and they're easy to roll back on itself. So I'm going to stick the curling iron in, and I'm going to start rolling from the base of the hair. And then these kind of bang pieces are going to be kind of stubborn, so I just want to hold the pieces as they're going through. And then that gives a nice curve. And go ahead and spray that before we roll so it can set in that position. And roll it around 2 fingers and set it on the head. Make sure you get all those pieces in there. And then you just pin it. Make sure it stays. Okay. There we go. So you're just going to take the next section across, brush it up, and then you're going to bring it all the way up, and you're just going to curve it like that. You're not going to start curling from there, you're just going to curve it up to make sure all of the hairs go in. So what I'm talking about, you can't see. So I just ran the curling iron up and I flipped it so that all of these top hairs would be flipping to the back. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start curling at the base and rolling upwards. And when you do this, you're just going to clamp around the base of the hair, not getting too close to the scalp. And then just feed the hair in and clamp. And then once you get to the top, roll it and set it down. Okay? And you're going to release and pull upwards, spray, and roll in with your 2 fingers. And the tighter you roll, the bouncier curl you're going to get. So throughout this hair, I'm going to be doing tighter rolls, looser rolls, etc. So this is how the side looks. A little bit freaky, but that's okay. So I'm going to continue on with this hair. Actually, I'll do one more. So go ahead and section that hair. Make sure it is a straight section. Bring it up, and then we're gonna pull it through and just bring it up. So we get all those hairs together. So just like before, I'm gonna stick it in at the base, roll, gradually adding hair in. These layers are being a little stubborn, so don't be afraid that if you have to go in a couple times. But then when it's to the end, you just roll it and set it there. It's hot, you're just going to take it out, spray it, and then roll it around your 2 fingers. And just clip it. And I'm doing wider sections just because I want the curls to be a little bit looser and not so many of them. So I'm going to finish up this portion of the hair, and then I will come back and do the sides. So now that I have this top section done, I'm going to show you how to do these side sections in the back. So I'm going to take it sideways this time and just do vertical sections. And then these I'm going to do towards the face, just because that's the look I'm going for. If you don't want to go towards the face, that is perfectly up to you. But once again, I'm just bringing that through so all the ends are pointed in the same way. And I'm going to come around, pull this hair through, and then keep on curling. Okay, hairspray. Gonna roll it up. We're gonna stick a pen here. And then we're gonna do the same. I'm gonna take this section, and I'm going to take the curling iron, sweep it through the hair. I'll go ahead, start at the base, curl outwards, and then hold that there. Take it out, spray it, and then you're just gonna pin that right there. Doing the same things. I'm going to do this all the way until the hair starts going downward. So this, you kind of have a straight section, then it goes down. I'm going to do this all the way until we get to that section. I'm going to go ahead, start at the base, curl outwards, and then hold. And let that loose. I'm going to spray it and then bring it back in and just push that. So I think that we have one more section like this. So we're pulling out again, pulling that through, so all the hairs are going in one direction. I'm just gonna set that right up against the head, and then just move it on through, and then hold it there. Let it loose, out the curl. So I did that first curl going towards the face, just because I like the way I like the way that looks, just with that one hair. We'll show you when we get to the styling portion. So for this back look, this back section, I'm gonna move you over here so you can see it. I don't know, maybe that's not the greatest thing in the world. I'll go ahead and move these up so you can see. Much better. No! And then these ones, I'm going to get that out of the way first. These ones, I'm going to be taking triangular sections. No, I'm not. For these sections, I'm going to section them off. You can do it kind of randomly. It doesn't really matter. These ironing sections, they don't need to be as precise. So just go and pin that up. I'm just going to take these hairs, brush them out, keep them separate from those ones. And then you're just going to take the curling iron, kind of invert. So these bottom layers kind of flip out and go in like so. Take closer sections just to get that wave out. We are gonna do a pin curl set with these ones too, but not this first layer just because. So invert towards the middle. Do the same thing, pull through. And then we'll fix these ones with product in a little while. They're kind of just a support system here, so we don't really need to do too much with them. Then I'm going to split this section right on down the middle and clip it over here. Okay, so, oops. Okay, so now I'm going to take a top section like so, and then this time we are going to drag all the way down. So when you drag, stay there, and then roll up. This type of curl is what we're looking for underneath to support all the wave and curl that we're going to get up here. So just go ahead and release that. Spray it, and then roll it up, and then put a pin in there. I'll show you one more. So, grab that section. Section of hair. Roll it up. And then release. Spray. And you're just going to roll that right up. And put a pin. So you get it even. So you can put the pin in there. Okay, so I will finish doing this part and the sides, and then I will come back. Okay, so I just took off all the pins. There's nothing in here, and I'm just going to show you how to kind of run your fingers through it and style it. So because I did, okay, so I just took off all the pins. There's nothing in here, and I'm just going to show you how to kind of run your fingers through it and style it. So because I did her bangs back, I got this effect, which I really like. So we're going to go ahead and keep that, but then you just kind of bring the curls out, you kind of go into them, just release everything, run your fingers, and then you can go back and, oh, I forgot one pin down here, and then you can go back and, okay, so I just took off all the pins. There's nothing in here, and I'm just going to show you how to kind of run your fingers through it and style it. So because I did her bangs back, I got this effect, which I really like. So we're going to go ahead and keep that, but then you just kind of bring the curls out, you kind of go into them, just release everything, run your fingers, and then you can go back and, oh, I forgot one pin down here, and then you can go back and place the hair where you want, if you want a part, all that fun stuff. So just keep running your hands through it. So, like I want the bangs to kind of go back and the curls to kind of come forward. I'll just kind of do it how you want. And then I specifically did all these kind of directional curls. And then you can go back and place the hair where you want, if you want a part, all that fun stuff. So just keep running your hands through it. So, or it can be a great date look too. It's great because you just curl, pin, and then you leave it in for about 20 minutes and do your makeup, whatever you need to do. And you pull it out and it looks like this. So, yeah. And I really, really like these bangs, the way they look from the